So I got these Alpha Force 88 lows for £56, which I couldn't resist, and I was eyeing them up when they first released, but I didn't pull the trigger on them. Just basically so many sneakers at the moment. But you know, I did like the way it looked. I'm a sucker for kind of 80s style retro sneakers. I do like them, and I do like their styling. Just one of those things, really. Being a kid of the 80s, it's got kind of sort of similar sort of hallmarks from, I suppose, other, you know, sort of Jordan sneakers, I suppose, in terms of the way they kind of look. And they do have kind of these eyelets which are similar to sort of Jordan 3, Jordan 2s. You know, you've got this strap which is kind of similar to a Nike Trainer 1. I like the quality of leather that's on here as well. It seems really cool, very robust, quite sort of soft and plush as well. You know, not bad for £56. And then, you know, the outsole, very typically sort of 80s looking. You know, looks more like a Jordan 2, Jordan 3 style as well. So I think it's cool. I probably wouldn't have went for the red colorway, in all honesty. I've got so many red sneakers, well, Jordan red sneakers, that, you know, potentially maybe if the black one comes out and goes on sale, you know, I might pick that one up as well. You know, I'm going to be sort of wearing these. That's kind of like my beta trainers during winter time, because I pick them up for so cheap, and hopefully pick up the black versions that I keep for a long period of time. What I did notice was a bit of an issue where I can see a little bit of a defect on here. Basically, I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's basically the paint here. It looks like it's kind of sort of peeling off, chipping off. One of these things. I probably, you know, won't pay too much attention when I'm wearing them, especially during the winter. So they're going to get all kinds of dirt on them anyway. Thankfully they're leather, so they should hopefully clean up quite nicely. But I like the look of them, I like the style of them, I like this kind of back heel portion as well, with, you know, being sort of this sort of material. It's quite sort of funky, and obviously sucker for anything with Nike Air on the back. Yeah, all in all, cool sneaker. I think it's one of the better ones I've seen as well from the basketball line.
So here are the details for the Alpha Force 88 in University Red. It comes in a white University Red and black colourway, and it has an EVA sole with an airbag, and it has all leather upper materials, and the price was £120. In terms of comfort and sizing, I think it's similar to a Jordan 3. It uses the same outsole, and also, as far as I know, it has the same sort of airbag in there as well, so it does feel very, very similar. It kind of feels quite sort of neutral and sort of flat, but there's still sort of plenty of support around the arch. But your heel will sit slightly up as well, similar to a Jordan 3 as well, but not as much. And I think the leathers on this is really good, so the wearing time is going to be sort of 2 to 5 hours, I reckon, similar to a Jordan 3. They feel very sort of large as well in terms of sizing. I think you could easily go down half a size, I think, in these, because they're quite sort of roomy, especially because they've got a wide toe box as well, which bodes well for sort of wide footers. And similar to a Jordan 3, the grip's really good on it as well, so I can't sort of say anything bad about that. It's got a radial kind of pattern on the forefoot, and some stars on the forefoot as well, which kind of helps to the traction. In terms of the look and style, it's an 80s basketball design, so expect to have the kind of very much the sort of 80s flair. It's got kind of the sort of strap on there, and the signature sort of Nike Air on the back, and made of all kind of leather materials. And it has sort of simple sort of white and red black colour palette, similar to sort of Chicago colourways. And it's probably good fun for the spring, autumn and winter. The reason I say spring is it's not too bad in terms of the breathability, but like I said, because there's quite a lot of room inside, you can let quite a lot of air in, and it feels really sort of nice on foot. And I think these are kind of mainly sort of casual wear. You can't really dress these up smart because they're quite busy sneaker and they look more sporty. I think casual sort of best with these. I think they'll go great with sort of joggers and cargo pants, that kind of thing. And you can put in sort of black and red laces as well as the white ones that come with it. So in terms of the pros and cons, it's a newly created retro. It's nice to sort of see a return of this. It has a wide toe box, which is really nice. If you've got a wide foot, it kind of feels really sort of that you've got a lot of breathing room for a basketball sneaker, and it's comfortable. So I think it's very comfortable. So similar to a Jordan 3, and maybe even better actually, but in the same sort of category. Still sort of firm. You're not going to get sort of bounce back, but it's still very good to wear. And it has, in my opinion, it has good leather as well. So the leather feels kind of sort of soft to the touch, which is a surprise considering the price is £120. In terms of cons, I think even though I've just sort of mentioned about the leather being good, I think the cost for it is £120 because it's still a sort of retro sneaker and it's not a Jordan. I think the price should be lower because of the fact that it's not using kind of new tech, it's using old tech, and it's very sort of similar to a Nike Dunk in that respect. However, if I was to choose between the two, I would choose a Alpha Force over a standard Nike Dunk. So in terms of the ratings, I give it a 4 out of 5. It kind of surprised me because when I saw them online, I wasn't expecting too much, but I think they look really nice actually when you see them in person, especially when you put them on feet. And the comfort, I give a 4. I can't give it a 5 because of the fact that it's not still sort of premium level comfortness. It's very nice though. Quality, I'd give it a 4. Like I said, the leather quality is really nice, and any kind of sort of materials on there is nice. There's a few sort of glue stains and that kind of stuff, but I didn't really sort of mention that because I don't think it was that bad. And the pricing, I'll give that a 3. I think the pricing should be better in my opinion. I think they still kind of price things slightly too high, so that's why I think it's a 3. But overall, I give it a 4. I was like surprised by the sneaker, especially because of the price that I paid for it. I paid £56. So if you can pick them up for cheap, they're a very good alternative for a Nike Dunk, and something that you can sort of wear every day without kind of having no mind if you're going to sort of wear them in and kind of ruin them, I suppose.